Hi, my name is Mike Bale with Bangert Inc. Welcome to the overview of the Bangert Deployment Classes series for Sage Intacct Inventory. In this series, we're going to go more specifically into the Sage Intacct Construction Inventory, and we're going to discuss specific configuration for construction. We're going to also talk about how to use this inventory module within conjunction of other modules like order entry and/or purchasing. So we'll go through some of that. And within that, the first series we're going to go into is going to focus on the configuration to be able to configure your inventory module and also individual modules within order entry and purchasing. We'll touch back on where there is shared configuration involved as well. And then finally, we'll focus on specific workflow processes within the construction inventory realm. More specifically, as far as configuration goes, we're going to touch first on inventory configuration. We'll discuss setting up inventory items, how those items need to be linked and set up through GL groups. We'll discuss setting up warehouses, and we'll also take a look back at printed document templates to see if there's any additional templates you're going to need to be set up within this solution for inventory. And that's including maybe some more documents related to purchasing and order entry as well. Then we'll get into some module-specific setup. So we're going to go back into transaction definition setup. This would have happened during the transaction definition deployment class. So we're going to touch back in that area as well, because really an inventory is going to be an extension of that transaction definition group that you went through during your order entry and purchasing setup and configuration sessions. So we're going to dig back into those. We're going to look at the configurations on the inventory side, and we're also going to go back into purchasing and order entry and take a look at your existing transaction definitions that you have set up from those prior classes and see if there's going to be additional needs to set up some inventory configuration within those definitions. And after that, we're going to get directly into some different workflow processes scenarios. We're going to focus specifically on 4 scenarios within the construction inventory. We're going to focus first on purchasing and going in and actually issuing purchase orders and receiving those purchase order items into stock to populate your inventory warehouses. We'll then go into some inventory specific workflows. We'll show you how you can directly receive inventory items into your warehouses without using purchasing. And then we're going to also go through how you can do some adjustments and transfers if you have multiple warehouses. We'll go specifically into that. Next, we're going to get into the construction-specific workflows. We're going to focus on how you can actually issue inventory that is in your stock to a project specifically and get that costed onto the project. And then we're going to show you how you can return some of those items, if they're unused, back into inventory and relieve your project of those costs. And then finally, we'll touch on an order entry. If you have the workflow of selling inventory items directly to customers, we're going to go through that scenario and how to do that and create customer invoices, relieve it from inventory right throughout the system. And then finally, we'll focus on some other processes within inventory. We'll focus on how to replenish your inventory, maintain your inventory valuations. We'll dive into some reporting. And we'll go through physical count processes and what reports you can use for that as well. So I look forward to talking with you in the next sessions on inventory, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.